Hi, Steve Chrysler here from Bookkeeping Life. Today I want to talk to you about starting and growing your own virtual bookkeeping business and what that entails. All right, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the 4 steps that you need to take in order to make this happen for yourself. All right, and then I'll go over some about me. I'll talk about myself a little bit, so you know who you're dealing with, and know that I know what I'm talking about. All right, and then I'll go over 3 common misconceptions that I hear all the time that people have about doing such a thing, starting and growing their own virtual bookkeeping business. So I'll go over those, and there are 3 of those. And then I'll go over your options. You have different paths that you can take to make this happen for yourself. All right, so let's get started. All right, the 4 steps that you need to take in order to start and grow your own virtual bookkeeping business it's rather simple. I'm not saying it's easy, but if you have drive, if you bring drive to this, you can make it happen. All right, so the first one is learning QuickBooks online. The majority of small to medium-sized businesses, which is what your clients would be, they use QuickBooks online most likely. Years ago I would have said QuickBooks Desktop, but now I'm saying QuickBooks Online. All right, so getting QuickBooks Online and learning it is the key. So that's step 1. And you can do these steps simultaneously, but these are 4 different things that you need to take. All right, so the second thing is you need branding. You need to look professional. So branding is your logo, your website, your business cards. They all need to be professional, look great, because they might be comparing you to another bookkeeper and another bookkeeping business, and they could very well make that decision just based upon how your website looks, just like we decide on who we hire for different things, right? All right, so professional branding is key. The third thing you need is you need to know how to advertise, market, network. You need to be able to get your name out there, be able to get in front of people. Maybe not physically, but you need to have your name out there in front of people so that they can find you, and they can click on your website, your beautiful professional website, and then contact you. All right. So so that's a really important piece to the success of this. All right. Now the 4th thing is knowing how to talk to clients. So you're going to have potential clients. You need to know what to say to them, how to say it, when to say it, what to ask for, what you need from them, all kinds of stuff, how to price your services, all kinds of things when it comes to clients. So I say everything client related, talking to them, there's a lot there, but that's kind of the 4th piece, is everything client related. All right, so those 4 things you need in order to be successful. If you can do all those things well, you will be successful at bookkeeping and having a bookkeeping business of your own. All right, so let me talk about a little bit about me real quick. Won't make this long, just so you know who I am and who's giving you this information. All right, so I graduated. I'm born and raised in Illinois. I live in California now and have for a long time. But born and raised in Illinois, central Illinois, out in the country. But I graduated in 2000. I graduated with a degree I graduated college with a degree in accounting, and also passed the CPA exam that same year. The year was 2000. I immediately went into a staff accounting position, which I hated. I did that for 3 years. I hated every day. I hated Monday through Friday. I loved Friday evening. I loved Saturday. I hated Sunday because I knew the next day, Monday, I was going to be right back to the job I hated. But I was paying my dues, and I knew that looking back, I learned a lot. I also learned what I didn't want to do, which was work a 9-to-5 job, and a job that I hated, for people that were miserable as well, and with very limited, limited amount of money, I would say. So when you have your own bookkeeping business, you can make really good money, and you can also keep building your business to where you're making more and more money over time. All right, so that's another story. But that was in the year 2000 to 2003. So I graduated, passed CPA exam 2000, was a staff accountant until 2003. In 2003, I said, I've had enough. I've paid my dues. I'm moving out to California, because I had been out to Southern California before when I was a Marine back in the day. And so I was familiar with the weather, knew I wanted to be in Southern California. So in 2003, I moved back out here to Southern California, and I started my own bookkeeping business right away. I had very little money, and I needed to make something happen. So I started my bookkeeping business. And just over the years, I grew it. I made a lot of mistakes and had a lot of successes. And here we are. I can't believe it. Almost 20 years later, from when I started. It's been a really great experience working for myself all these years, and all the freedoms that come with working for myself. You know, I have a son who's 11 now. I've always been able to be at all the school events, volunteered at a school. I have a lot of free time for hobbies. I have a lot of hobbies, do jujitsu, and I surf. I try to golf when I can, and snowboard in the winter. So a lot of time for hobbies when you can work for yourself, and the flexibility that this career gives you. So that's a beautiful thing. All right, so that's kind of brings us up to date. I've been running my own bookkeeping business all this time. In 2018, I started BookkeepingLife, and I've been teaching people how to do what I've done, except I eliminate all the mistakes that I made all along the way. I've learned a lot, and times have changed. Everything's gone. Back in the day, I used to go on site to a client's location and work on their QuickBooks desktop. Now everything's remote. Use QuickBooks Online. All my clients are on QuickBooks Online now. Sometimes I do a little bit of desktop, but it makes it really easy to be able to this is my home office, this is in my home, and I just work from here. And I can also work from a laptop. I do that sometimes if I'm traveling and on vacation. I can still knock out some things that I want to, if I want to. But it gives you that flexibility to do that. And working from home is such a beautiful thing. Where when I started, there wasn't any of that. It was all just going on site. So it's gotten easier with all the technology. But yeah, 2018, I started BookkeepingLife and been teaching people how to do what I've done is create a successful bookkeeping business, and it's been really great experience for me to help others find this freedom. I've seen so many people go from a job they hate to a job to this beautiful career path that it's constantly it's challenging, yet it's so rewarding. And you make really good money too. So anyways, now let's talk about 3 common misconceptions that people have when starting their own bookkeeping business. I hear these all the time. Okay, that you have to have experience before you start. You do not, because you can do a lot of the things while you're gaining education, while you're learning. So you can start the process. You can start your branding and learning how to talk to clients and all that stuff. You're gaining all this education with zero experience. If you start the right way, you start with simple client. You really start with yourself. Your first client should be yourself. Do your own books, and then you're going to learn QuickBooks through doing your own household bookkeeping. That's what I recommend everybody start with. And then then the next step would be a very simple bookkeeping client. You start with one, and then when you get feeling confident, you've learned a lot by then, you can get your second client, then third, and then you're really off to the races, right? So you do not have to have experience to start. You just have to start the right way. All right, then the second misconception that I hear all the time is that you have to quit your current job, and you don't. You can do this on the side. You can do it at nights, on the weekends. That's the beautiful thing about this is it's your business, and it's flexible. You can work on it when you have free time. So that's a big misconception that people have, that they have to stop everything they're doing and how they're paying their bills. No, you don't. Just do this on the side if you have to have a job, and build it up until you can maybe transition from the job you hate to this career path that you love. All right, the third thing is that you need a degree. I am a CPA, I have a degree in accounting, that's all great, but I don't need it. So I know so many very successful bookkeepers with just a high school diploma. You just really need drive. You really need to have a passion for it, and you don't have to have that right away. You'll build it up over time, because as you get into it, and working for yourself is really exciting. So it's that drive comes especially when you start making good money working from home. So if you have the drive, you don't need all the education that a college degree gives you. None of it comes into play, really. Okay, so those are the 3 common misconceptions. All right, now let's talk about what options you have. So we went over what starting and growing your own bookkeeping business is. I talked a little bit about myself. 3 common misconceptions. Now, what if you wanted to do this? How do you start? Okay, so there's 2, I see it as you have 2 options. One, you can do it yourself. Every bit of information is out there. You can find it, piece it together. That's the trick, is piecing it together, finding the right people to mentor you. There's a lot of things, a lot of pieces to the puzzle that you can find. It's like dumping over 1,000-piece puzzle out of the box, and you have all the pieces there. They're there somewhere, but you have to find them, and it takes a lot of time. All right, the other option 2, is you can sign up for my BookkeepingLife platform, and I'll tell you everything that it has, and it's only $49 a month. I'm really excited about that I'm able to price it at that, because I wanted to make it affordable to anybody that wanted to do this. I get a huge joy out of seeing people do this make this part of their life, and also I know that with the economy and everything, is like not everybody has a lot of money to be spending on a program, and so I wanted to make it affordable. It's just $49 a month. It's month to month. There's no commitment. You can jump in for a month, find out if you like it or not, stick around if you do, get out if you want. There's no commitment, no hidden funny business. All right, I make good money by having my own business. So this is something that I've been doing on the side that I really, really enjoy. So I'm not trying to max out how much I can charge people. All right, so what do you get with that? So you get the whole BookkeepingLife subscriber platform, and that consists of a really awesome community forum. So this platform is all on one web page. So it has different tabs. So there's a community tab, which is the forum, where everybody chats and shares different things, their successes, or hey, tomorrow I'm going to meet with a client, and the client is this type of business, and I'm scared. It's common. It happens. It happened to me. So like getting it. So it's there for motivation. A pat on the back, a celebration when you have successes, and also education. Any questions you have, you can post them up there. People help each other. If you want your opinion on this, or hey, how do you do this? QuickBooks questions, anything. So we call it community, support, education, motivation. You get all that with the BookkeepingLife platform. All right, so there's that tab. There's the tab for the forum. Then we also have a tab for the classroom. Now the classroom is all these pre-recorded videos, tons of videos, and it's all really laid out really nicely, where we have QuickBooks training videos, we have videos on branding, videos on how to effectively advertise and market and network yourself, all these different ways that work for everybody, and then also how to talk to clients, all the stuff about clients, also motivational videos and all kinds of stuff that really helps you be successful in this. So that's the classroom tab, and that's really a kind of a course. So We have the forum, we have this course, the learn, it's kind of, I basically call it the learn, start, grow course, because you learn, you start your business and you grow it by using all that educational material. And then we also do 3 live Zoom sessions a week, 3 per week, each and every week. One of them is with a marketing expert, Yannick. He talks and teaches what you can do to get your name out there in front of people, using all these different online resources, and also there are also in-person stuff too. So he is the marketing expert, and he does a live Zoom session per week. We also have Pamela, who does a QuickBooks Online. She's our QuickBooks guru. She does QuickBooks Online sessions every week as well. So she teaches QuickBooks Online every single week. She teaches she takes question and answer, and all of these are, you can chime in and ask a question. It's not just information going one way. It's a Zoom meeting. We can see each other if you want to turn your video on, and some people do, some people don't, and you don't have to. And so it's really a great way to, kind of ask any questions you have. And we also, they'll also, like, a lot of times cover a topic and then open it up for question and answer. And then the 3rd Zoom per week is me. So you have me every week to ask any questions. I'm always happy to answer any questions you have. And I'll a lot of times cover a topic in the first part of it, and then open it up to question and answer. And these are all an hour long or so. All right, so that's really valuable. There's where your support is. You get your questions asked. You can become part of the family. It's a really cool thing. We get to know each other, and everybody helps everybody. That's what's really cool too. It's not just me. We have the Bookkeeping Life team, and then we have the community, which you would be a part of. So it's a really cool thing. So you can either do it yourself, or you can join our beautiful platform, and for just $49 a month. And like I said, you can cancel anytime, and it's full access. You get full access to all that stuff that I was talking about. All right. So community support, education, motivation. A lot of really cool things. Everything you need to start and grow your own virtual bookkeeping business. I've made it since 2000. It wasn't like this. It wasn't this great in 2018. So all these years I've been working on this. I work on this all the time. I always working on making it better. Yesterday, today. So every day I'm working on trying to make this thing better, and it's just gotten better and better and better over the years. So I'm really excited about it. It's a very solid platform. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars to learn this stuff. You can spend $49 a month and gain a lot of information, get your business up and running. And once you get some clients, you can learn how to grow that business. You can really make a lot of money doing having your own bookkeeping business, and it's a rewarding business. It's an honorable job. You're helping businesses. You're learning so much about different industries. So it's a very cool thing. All right, I hope you found this interesting and informational. If you have any questions, please email me, steve@bookkeepinglife.com. I'm happy to answer any questions you have about the program or about anything, and anything bookkeeping related, bookkeeping business related. So just shoot me an email, steve@bookkeepinglife.com. I'll answer your questions. I hope you join the platform so that we can see you in the community, get to know you, help you start and grow your own virtual bookkeeping business, and start getting this beautiful life of all the freedoms I was talking about, and make good money doing it. All right. Bookkeeping businesses are not going away. Every business needs bookkeeping. That's just the way it is. And businesses are not going away. So it's a really solid industry to be in that I do not see ever going away. All right. Okay. I hope you had a great informational session with me. Email me if you have any questions, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. All right. Take care.